What's up YouTube, Jaiver here of Arrowroot Gaming, greeting you all with a good day. For today's video, we're going to be doing the second challenge for this week's contest, the creator contest, which is the content about the SWC 2020. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 monsters used in the SWC 2020 Southeast Asia. Alright, so let's get started. For anything else, let's roll that intro. Alright, so first on our list, guys. So first on our list is the Okanos, or the Sea Emperor, Fire Sea Emperor, also known as Okanos, which is we all know that Okanos is always used in the arena, or most of the time is used in the arena. So why is that? Let's talk about his skills and why he is viable in the arena, and why many players or top players use him in the arena. Alright, so first skill: attacks an enemy, dealing damage and transferring a harmful effect on you to the enemy. So first skills as straightforward as always. So if you have an harmful effect on you, it can be transferred. Second skill, attacks the enemy 2 times, with each attack removing 1 beneficial effect, and sets back the target's skills to max cooldown. So reset is used mostly in the arena so that no monsters or the enemy's monsters cannot use their skills to kill your monsters. Alright, so third skill is Rain of Stones. Attacks the enemies multiple times with flashing meteoroids, with each attack having 25% chance to stun the target for 1 turn. Your attack bar will be recovered by 25% for each enemy stunned by this attack. So if the Okanos stuns 4 times, so he gains another turn, in short. Alright, so Okanos is viable because of his skills, which is his second skill, which is mainly used to strip and reset the skills of the support units such as Hathor, Fran, Sara. So if Bastet, if they cannot throw their skills, they can't do anything to harm your monsters. Alright, so Okanos is our top 5 monsters for the SWC 2020 preliminary match. Alright, so the second monsters on our list is Ganymede. So as you all know, Ganymede, or the Wind Fairy King, is mostly used in the arena part, or it can be used in the Trial of Ascension, but mainly used in the arena part, or the competitive part of the game, because as you know, his first skill is Serenity, which attacks the enemy 2 times and increases the chances of the enemy to land a glancing hit for 2 turns, with a 30% chance on each strike. So this means that when an enemy is glanced or has a glancing debuff, the monsters of your enemy has an increased chances of missing. So 50% increased chances of missing, then 30% decrease in the damage, and additional 16% decrease when the monsters have elemental disadvantage. Alright, so for his second skill, Ventilate, instantly readies all skills of an ally except yourself. So Ganymede is used to reset the skills of your allies, not the enemy. So if Okanos is used to reset the skills of the enemies, or to increase the cooldown, correction. So if you want to increase the cooldown of the enemy, you can use the second skill of Okanos, which is Strip, and increases the cooldown of the enemy, while Ganymede has this Ventilate, which is readies or reduces the cooldown time, or readies the skills of all allies, which means that all the skills of your allies will be readied, or will be you can use all the skills of your allies once you use Ventilate on any other ally that you have on your team other than Ganymede himself. And the third skill is Seal Magic. Attacks the enemy with an irresistible attack to put the target's skills on max cooldown, and sets its the attack bar of all enemies to 0. So now Seal Magic is just like Okanos, in which the skills the enemy skills, in which the enemy skills will be put on max cooldown once this is used. So this is the reason why many players use strippers and resetters in the game. Also, they add these monsters, which increases the cooldown time of the skills of the monsters, because the more cooldown they have, the less chances of them to kill your monsters. So not many can hit hard with their first skill. So if every monster in the enemy's team is on max cooldown, so there is a greater chance for you to win the game. So with an additional increases the accuracy of all allies in the arena. So with an additional accuracy, leader skill, so this will make sure that you can land all of the debuffs that you want to land on the monsters. Alright, so Aether is the third on our list. Support unit with Desert Queen, which mainly strips with her second skill. Sweet Dreams attacks an enemy. These attacks has 75% chance to remove all beneficial effects and puts the target to sleep. So when the strip lands, there is a chance that the enemy will fall asleep. So Aether is mainly used to crowd control the enemy's team because of her second and her third skill. So once the delayed promise has landed, resets the attack bar of the enemy target and decreases the attack bar of the other enemies by 30%. Also puts all enemies to sleep for 2 turns. So once a delayed promise has landed, it will reset the attack bar of one monsters which it attacks, and decreases the other attack bar of the other monsters, which is really used in the arena because turn is very important in this game. The more turns you gain, the more chances of you to win when it comes to arena. So the leader skill of Aether is a resistance skill, or resistance leader skill with a 41% additional resistance for your monsters. All right. So if Aether is mainly used in the arena because of, again, her second and third skill, which is a strip and a sleep debuff. So once you've crowd controlled the enemies, it can be easily you can easily kill it with a, or you can easily kill one of the enemy when all of the enemies are asleep. Nuking them can be easy because you gain more chances, or you gain more turns to kill them. Second on our list is the Light Fairy Queen, or one of the most used fairies, or one of the most used monster in the game is the Light Fairy Queen, Fran. As you can see, Fran can carry you throughout the arena portion of the game, or the competitive part of the game. Fran has a leader skill of additional attack speed of ally or of 10% additional increase in the attack speed of all allies, while the third skill gives you removes or recovers HP and gives you attack power and immunity for 2 turns. So this is mainly used, or this is useful with an enemy team that gives a lot of debuff. So this is the reason why you need Fran to be fast as fast as possible, because you want to land, or you want to use Fairy's Blessing on your first turn, so that your monsters won't be killed easily. Alright, her second skill is Purify, which removes harmful effect on the target ally and recovers its HP. The recover amount is proportional to attack power. Alright, so since Fran is a support unit, she heals and gives buff to your monster, so that's why she is very useful in the arena portion of the game. Once you've landed, or you've put an immunity and a attack power buff, you can easily stall and strategize for your monsters to attack or to kill other monsters of your enemy. So her first skill is attacks the enemy 3 times with a whirling storm of light. Each attack has a 20% chance to weaken the attack power for 2 turns and decreases the attack bar by 10%. So she also has a pushback, which is very useful, as I've said earlier, in the arena portion of the game, because with pushback you get more turns. So once the enemy is pushed back, it gives you an advantage, which will give you an additional turn in which you can use to either kill or heal an ally or an enemy. So Sara is one of the most used monster in the SWC 2020 preliminary games. So the reason why is because of her leader skill and her other skill. So let's check it out, or let's check her out. So her leader skill is increases the attack speed of ally monsters by 24%. So most monsters used in the arena have, such as Vanessa, Chiwu, Sara, have leader skills which boost the speed of your monster. So once you have, or you've gained additional speed because of the lead, you can instantly, or you have greater chances of doing of attacking first. So attacking first is one of the greatest strategy in this game, because you can control your enemy once you've attacked first. Vanessa gives you 33% speed lead, while Chiwu and Sara gives you 24% speed lead. So in the competition, there is always a speed lead, or a leader skill, or a monster with a leader skill, or with a speed leader skill, because speed is king when it comes to arena. So with her second skill, Fate of Destruction, which gives you continuous damage and bomb. The third skill, Promise Time, attacks all enemies and immediately sets off the bomb. So the second skill is used, or is put on monsters with less health, which can instantly, if you want to nuke your monsters, or if you want to nuke the enemy's monsters, you will use the Fate of Destruction to kill them. And because she instantly gains turns after using this skill, which then can be used to activate her third skill, Promise Time. So this detonates the bomb and increases the chances of killing a monster of your enemy. So SWC is still ongoing, and there are a lot of monsters that can be used in the game. So if you like this kind of video, if these videos help you why they are used, or if you want to talk about more about this, so you can drop by in my streams. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Links in the description down below, so kindly check them out. And that's it. So if you want to watch them out, don't forget to check out the other SWC 2020 videos by Summoners War, or by Come to Us. That's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.